Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call halal. All praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makakwadash, Brakathum. Double honor shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops. A great millstone will continue to teach it to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, a great millstone of like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Aquats who continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. And also, shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Okay, so Jake's, another third world installation here. Okay, so what you see on your screen here, you got this guy Roland Martin Unfiltered. So a lot of you, Jake, should be familiar with this guy. I believe he was on BET for many years, but now he's doing his own thing. So he is exposing or making bare Esau Edom's hatred, all right, towards you Jakes. So his video is titled Hegseth Strikes Black Officers and Women from Promotion List as far as ranks in the military, okay? Yeah. And the racism is so exponential in that White House that it was even brought out that Trump didn't want to stand next to some type of black person. All right, I forgot who it was, if it was a man or a woman, but it was a Jake. He didn't want any close proximity. All right. So the title for my lesson, Abaratazah, will be Jake can serve but can't rise. All right. Jake can serve. All right. Because Trump and his cronies have no problem sending Jakes out to the battlefield to die in Yahweh or Jehoshaphat. But they have a problem recognizing Jake for their accomplishments in the military and giving them promotions to higher ranks. All right, so this video is about a little over 11 minutes long, so I'll play it. But before I do so, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act. For this video, strictly for education and edification purposes only. I'm not making a dime off this video. You heard? I'll play the video, put up a couple of precepts, and then call it a day.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, he really wants an all-white leadership in the Pentagon. He has removed 2 black Army officers and 2 female Army officers from consideration for 1-star general promotions. It sparked allegations of racial and gender bias. This is the report in the New York Times. They're exclusive. Hegseth strikes 2 black and 2 female officers from promotion list. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's highly unusual decision to remove officers from a 1-star promotion has spurred allegations of racial and gender bias. I mean, you go through this article here. He literally decided to strike them. But here's what's crazy. It says right here, 2 of the officers targeted by Mr. Hegseth are black and 2 are women on a promotion list that consists of about 3 dozen officers, most of whom are white men. Senior military officials said Mr. Hegseth had been pressing senior Army leaders including Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll, for months to remove the officers' names. Military officials said that Mr. Driscoll, citing the officers' decades-long records of exemplary service, had repeatedly refused. Earlier this month, Mr. Hicks had broke the logjam by unilaterally striking the officers' names from the list, though it is not clear he has the legal authority to do so. The list is currently being reviewed by the White House, which is expected to send it to the Senate for final approval. A few female and black officers remain on the list, military officials said. Now, y'all gotta understand, he's fired a lot of black folks. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Brown, my alpha brother, fired. The brother who was, of course, leading the fleet in those attacks against Venezuela, guess what? Relieved of duty. We could go on and on and on. And in fact, check this out. It also says the frustration with Mr. Hex's approach came to a boil last summer during a heated exchange between Ricky Buria, Mr. Hex's chief of staff, and Mr. Driscoll about a separate promotion. Mr. Buria chastised the Army Secretary for selecting Major General Antoinette R. Gant, a combat engineer who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, to take command of the Military District of Washington, said 3 current and former defense and administration officials familiar with the exchange. The command provides security and performs ceremonial duties in the nation's capital, and its commander often appears alongside the president at Arlington National Cemetery. It said Mr. Buria told Mr. Driscoll that Trump would not want to stand next to a black female officer at military events.
I just said that. I just said
Mr.
that.
Driscoll was shocked. Quote, "The president is not a racist or sexist," he told Mr. Buria, according to the officials. Mr. Driscoll then raised the issue with a senior White House official who agreed with his assessment of Mr. Trump. Mr. Hex's office retreated. General Gant began serving in the position last summer and was promoted to 2-star rank earlier this month. Now, Danielle, here's what's crazy.
Welcome to Eden.
Did you know the Bible can now be watched? Eve, what did you do?
It was good. Try it.
Pete Hegseth wrote this book complaining about woke military and they were sacrificing and all this sort of stuff. He attacked African-American former Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, retired 4-star general. Hegseth don't even have 1 star. Attacking them as well. Oh, y'all focusing on diversity. No, what they said was, we want to reach deeper into the list, so we are promoting highly qualified individuals. Bottom line is this here. Pete Hegseth, he wants white leadership. That's what he wants. In fact, this is what, let's see right here. This is what the Times said. 43% of the 1.3 million troops from active duty are people of color. But those in the military are overwhelmingly white and male. It says right here in this piece, first of all, Hegseth disparaged senior officers in the military under Austin, calling them cowards hiding under stars and whores to wokesters. Right now, after he fired General Brown and Admiral Franchetti, who was a woman, the chairman and the vice chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, all 5 service chiefs, and 9 of the military's 10 combatant commanders are white men, a return to the status quo that existed for decades. MAGA, we keep saying, not make America great again, make America white again.
Yeah, first of all, Roland, you keep calling me Danielle.
I'm sorry.
Cody Danielle.
But you Cody Danielle.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I did do a little bit of a name switch here for branding purposes.
See, y'all can't be doing that. You can't be sitting here switching shit up. And then you keep calling me Danielle, I'm Cody Danielle. Well, damn. So which one is it? Cody Danielle, or Cody?
It's Cody Danielle. Before I was Cody D. So it's
okay. Now, before you were Cody C, I was calling you Cody D before. Now you Cody Danielle. Lord have mercy. Go on ahead.
It's okay. Well, look, I do feel like this equation of a misinformation campaign around diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is just another example of how the Trump administration never truly understood what DEI actually is. And, they keep using the word meritocracy. Well, Pete, where's your merit? You don't have any. You don't have the credentials to be the Secretary of War now. Not the Secretary of Defense, but the Secretary of...
No, it's not. Only Congress can change the name of a department. he's still Secretary of Defense.
Okay, Secretary
It ain't war.
of Defense.
They can slap whatever name they want on it. Congress has not changed the name. Just like the Kennedy Center is the Kennedy Center, not Trump.
Yeah.
That takes an act of Congress. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Thank you.
Cody Dean,
I
Cody
appreciate
Danielle.
Roller, don't do this, okay? but they keep going on with this misinformation campaign around what DEI is and what it is not. And I just wonder, has the Pete Hegseth even looked at the profiles and the records of these officers before he decided to block their promotions? Probably not. Like you said, they're just trying to increase the profile and have white men be the lead or the people who are only the face of all of these, I don't want to say organizations, but the face of all things within the government. And at the end of the day, it's just all showing their incompetence while they're in these positions of power.
Matt?
Well, first, I want to say Cody didn't switch anything up. You got her name wrong. Don't try to put that on her. Anyway.
Man, I will reclaim my time and move the hell on. You better make your damn comment.
Go ahead, move on.
You better make your
I'm
comment.
gonna let you do that. You the one got it wrong. Don't put that on her.
Man, you better finish your damn comment. See, right now you wasting my precious time.
You know what? Go ahead and take the rest of my time. It's all good. Go ahead, Michael. You got it.
Come on. Make your little short, inefficient comment. Come on.
All right. It's all good. It's all good, Cody. You've been salty for weeks. Here's how I feel.
Anybody been salty for weeks?
Right.
But I'm glad you sat up with Howard
Let me
Biden
finish,
shirt
bro.
today. Come on. Did you
First
watch?
off, I've worn a Howard shirt the last
Did you watch it from last week?
times I've been on here.
Did you watch it from
You
last
ready?
week? Did you watch it from last week?
Yep.
Okay, just check.
I sure did.
Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah. All right. In any event, I think Cody's right, and I think the thing that's
No, it's Cody Danielle, Matt.
Pete.
It's not Cody. It's Cody Danielle. See,
is right.
See.
So I think that Pete Hegseth. Are you ready for me to finish the comment? Can I talk?
Get the name right, Matt. Get the name right.
Is you done? Why do you invite people here if you don't want us to talk, brother? All right. Anyhow,
Stop filibustering.
I think that Hegseth is a lot like Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz and all these people. It's all pageantry. And what's insidious about it is, look, Secretary of War, all the grandstanding, it's all BS and none of it is hidden. We know what they're doing. And I don't understand really why people that high up in the military are not just revolting. I mean, and I understand you swear a duty to the country and to the Constitution, but it stands to reason that when you have somebody who is acting against the interest of the military in terms of, taking people off of a promotion list unilaterally merely because they're black rather than white, I mean, that to me seems to be a per se existential crisis for people who have served the military and for the military's health. Because if you get all the way up, you work up there, you deserve that rank, you earn that rank, and you're being divested of that rank or disallowed from getting it purely because you're black, that would make people disinclined to join the military, particularly at a time where the Army is raising the age purely because they want more people. So I don't understand how that's in the military's best interest. And if you're in the military or retired, I don't understand how you're not in full, revolution against that, because that is directly inconsistent in my thought of the health of the military is continued prowess.
The reason they're not going to do that is because they report to Commander-in-Chief. And Hegseth has made it clear he will fire anybody at any time. That's why. Michael, the thing here is, by denying these promotions, you're affecting the economics of these black folks. Not only currently being paid, but when they retire, if you retire as a one-star general versus a colonel, it has an impact on your pension for the rest of your life and your family.
It is impacting the economics of African Americans as well as their family. It's impacting their careers, but it will probably also diminish, at least for the foreseeable future, many African Americans who want to go into the military as a career, including those with degrees who will go in as an officer. Now, what's interesting here, and I read a lot of the piece from the New York Times. It's a very in-depth, long story. They said it's not clear that Pete Hegseth has the legal authority to unilaterally strike officers' names off of the list. Okay.
Yeah, no, I read that.
Yeah. So once again, here you have an unqualified DEI hire who allegedly used to get white boy wasted, who was a former Fox News a weekend host, and here you have him apparently overstepping the legal authority. But once again, they're targeting very qualified African Americans. We see this across the board in the Trump administration. So this continues it, and whether we call it DEI or something else, it's an all-out open war on Black people, and that's what people really have to understand.
Well,
That's taking place right now.
well, and
these are the consequences of elections.
And the
Go ahead.
problem, he keeps saying, it's about merit. Well, the promotion list is apolitical in its merit. No,
Yes, it's merit-based.
Hegseth does not want Black generals. Simple as that.
Correct.
Okay, and that's the bottom line. And they don't want women in leadership.
Best way to unclog your artery?
All right. So, two things. They don't want Jakes to be on that top of the ranks. All right. And listen, you remember, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw Boys in the Hood back in the day. And you remember that scene when Morris Chestnut, he was considering joining the army to be all he could be. And him and Cuba Gooding Jr. were walking somewhere or from somewhere. And so they were talking about that. And so Cuba told Morris Chestnut, listen, my father told me a Black man should never serve in the white man's army. All right? Remember that? And that's true. And I'm going to tell you why. Proverbs 11:21. Thou hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Okay? So that's a fact. So Furious Styles, Lawrence Fishburne, he was right on that in that movie. You Jakes have no business in this Edomites army. None. That's number one. And number two, you Jake woman, y'all definitely should not be in the military. And y'all damn sure not supposed to have usurpation over the man as far as being admirals or generals. Okay? Absolutely not. So guess what? Because you join hand, all right, with the wicked, y'all gonna be punished. Just like the wicked, just like Esau Edom. Okay? But you Jakes are so hell-bent on trying to prove your worthiness to these Edomites who can't stand your guts. Okay? And speaking of that, Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual or everlasting hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right? So these two precepts, boom, that should shut you guys down as far as joining Esau's military. None of you guys have any place in that military. All right? Because again, they got no problem sending you Jakes to the meat grinder, which is the Middle East right now, and dying. And from what I'm hearing, they're saying now about 30,000 troops, Babylonian troops, have been either deleted or, they've been injured. Okay? And it's going to increase exponentially. All right? So this is just a food for thought for you Jakes. All right? So like I was saying, Esau can send you guys to the meat grinders, but he does not want to recognize you guys for your contributions and your merits in his military. You heard? So that's going to conclude this lesson for this morning. Hopefully edification was brought forth once again. So with that being said, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash Brakatham, Kwam Yasharal Arise Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.